A number of important factors go into the successful growing of a plant, including water and soil. But another key ingredient is fertilizer. For this week's gardening tips, Alex Bengal takes us into the different qualities of fertilizer and ways to maximize its impact on your plants.
Every plant needs to be fed. Once a growing plant has gone through the resources it initially had stored in its seed, Glenn Rissy says it's time to start feeding.
Every plant requires a certain amount of feeding, some more than others. The basic fertilizer, if you're buying a salt-based fertilizer, you're going to have the main three ingredients, which are nitrogen, potassium, and phosphate.
Nitrogen acts as food for the plant, while potassium helps to fight off disease.
And the phosphate is the building blocks. It's like the cement walls. It forms your roots and your stems.
The relative amounts of each of these ingredients will change as the plant gets older.
When you first get your seedlings going, a 945-15 is a really good blend to use. It's got good building blocks in it, and it has a lower nitrogen, so you won't kill your plants by over-fertilizing.
Eventually, this transitions into a 20-20-20 proportion.
A 20-20-20 is a general purpose fertilizer that will green your plants up and make them look great.
Crystal Rissy recommends adding fertilizer to every watering of the plant.
Well, it gives the plant the power that it needs to grow, or the energy that it needs to grow. It gives it nitrogen to grow vegetatively, and it gives it the phosphorus and the potash both to grow on a cellular level and to develop flowers.
This applies to most kinds of plants, including fruits and vegetables.
Although every specific plant has its own requirements, if you're growing tomatoes or peppers or squash, the more flowers you get, the more fruit you get.
However, it is recommended to stop fertilizing certain plants around early August.
You want your grass and your outdoor plants to start going dormant at the time that temperatures stop dropping naturally here in Fairbanks, so you don't get too much damage if things were to freeze during a hard frost.
Plants that have lush green growing during the transition to winter run a higher risk of disease. I'm Alex Bengal, reporting for News Center Fairbanks.
Gardening Tips on News Center Fairbanks is brought to you by Rissy Greenhouse.